All right, welcome to D-board exams. So this is a quick review of some of the actually not some but the amino acids. Okay, all right. So amino acids. So we have 20 amino acids in total. Okay, and out of all the 20 amino acids, 11 amino acids, okay, are called non-essential, meaning we can our bodies can make these amino acids. Okay, so that's why they're called non-essential. We can synthesize them in our own bodies. Okay, and then 9 amino acids. So 9 out of 20 is essential amino acids. Okay, these essential amino acids are very critical because the body cannot synthesize them. We cannot make them in our own body, so we have to eat eat them. Okay, for example, you have to buy some plants or certain foods that contain these amino acids. Okay, so you have to you have to know which ones are essential amino acids and memorize it. All right. Now, just remember, it's the total is 20 amino acids. Most of you already know. And then 11 out of 20 are non-essential and 9 out of 20 are essential amino acids. Okay? Okay. So, 9 essential amino acids. All right? So, we have histidine. And usually, the way it's easier to memorize is when you try to arrange these amino acids in alphabetical order. Okay, then you can come up with a mnemonic or a way of memorizing it. It becomes easier. So you have histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine. Okay, phenylalanine, tryptophan, threonine, and valine. All right. And this gives us something which looks like, okay, like this here, MPT and TV. Okay. And I'll show you towards the end why this is very important to memorize this. Okay. All right. So stay with me here. So out of the 20 amino acids, 7 amino acids are ketogenic amino acid. And what does it mean, ketogenic? These are amino acids which are degraded, okay? They are metabolized or they are broken down, okay, to form acetyl-CoA or acetyl-CoA. And you know these are ketones. Okay, so these are amino acids which are broken down or degraded to form ketones. Okay, so which ones are ketogenic amino acids? All right, so the ketogenic amino acids are isoleucine, leucine, lysine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and trypsin. And out of all these that we mentioned, these ones here, this, except tyrosine, okay. I put the tyrosine here. It's ty, okay. It's tyrosine, okay. So except tyrosine, everything else here is so all these are essential amino acids, okay, except tyrosine. All right. So these here are essential, okay, except the tyrosine. Tyrosine, this is not essential amino acid, okay. So out of the 7 ketogenic amino acids, 6 of them are essential. All right. amino acids, and only one is non-essential, and that one is tyrosine. So tyrosine is not essential. We can make tyrosine, okay? All right. So make sure you remember the definition of that, okay? Of ketogenic amino acid, okay? When they say ketogenic, amino acids which are degraded to form ketones. And what are some of type of ketones is acetoacetate, okay, and acetyl-CoA or acetone, okay, or acetate. You can say acetate or acetone. All those are ketones, okay. So then you have five glucogenic amino acid. What does it mean, glucogenic? Okay, so out of 20 amino acids, 5 are glucogenic amino acids. And the glucogenic amino acids are amino acids which are degraded, or they are broken down to form pyruvate. Okay, they're also broken down to form alpha ketoglutarate or succinyl-CoA, fumarate, oxaloacetate. And they are glucogenic because they are used, these amino acids are used to make or form glucose. Okay? So some of these amino acids are very important in terms of gluconeogenesis. Okay? Somebody can say, okay, so how come I eat proteins only and I'm still gaining weight? Okay, yes, you're gaining weight because if you're eating excess protein, it can be broken down to make glucose, and glucose can be stored. Excess glucose can be stored as collagen, and some of it can be converted into some fat. Okay, excess energy. All right. So you have to make sure that whenever you eat these things, you may be eating proteins only, but then you're getting weight because you have to eat everything in moderation. Okay, that's another way of remembering this. That amino acids, we have 5 glucogenic amino acids. They can be used to synthesize glucose. All right. And we have isoleucine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and tyrosine. All right. Okay. If you don't believe this, you can wonder how do cows gain weight? We're not talking about these cows which are fed antibiotics. We're talking about cows which are, in the rural areas, which are they are fed only natural grass. How do they become fat? How does a cow become fattened? Just by eating natural grass. Yeah, it's grass. Okay, grass has some carbohydrates, but mostly has some protein and everything else. But they still become fat because some of these proteins they're eating are being broken down and stored as glucose for energy. Okay, all right. So glucogenic amino acids are used to synthesize glucose, and there are 5 of them. So we reviewed 9. Okay, 9 essential amino acids, and then we have 7 ketogenic amino acids which are used to form ketones or acetoacetate, and then we have 5 glucogenic amino acids. Now, you have to note that glucogenic amino acids are also ketogenic. Okay, glucogenic amino acids are also ketogenic amino acids. All right, that's something you have to remember. Okay, now out of all these amino acids, all right, only two amino acids, all right, are purely ketogenic. And which amino acids are purely ketogenic? Okay, The purely ketogenic amino acids are, you have to memorize this, make sure you remember this, are lysine and leucine. Okay? These are the purely ketogenic amino acids. Make sure you memorize that. Okay? Now, what's the easiest way to memorize this? Okay? So, the way I memorize it, and I find it very easy, okay, is EKG. Okay? You all know EKG, all right? If the EKG strip is flat, then you're not alive. If so, the EKG, you need essential amino acids, right? So because EKG, whenever the EKG is like this, okay, then yes, you're alive. So EKG, these are some of the essential amino acids, and I'll tell you. So E stands for essential. Okay. And guess what K stands for? K stands for ketogenic. And G stands for glucogenic. Okay. EKG. All right. Now, I told you. So now we have how many essential amino acids we have? We have 9 essential amino acids. Okay. Stay with me here. Okay. And which ones are they? I told you. They are H, I. So here, you write here first, and then you write TV here, because most of you like to watch TV. Okay. So it's easier. Here, TV. So watching TV on the hill. All right. Now, what's in the middle? In the middle, it's called MPT. Okay. So you can memorize here. You can memorize TV, and in between this, you have to know. Okay, it's MPT. All right. And these are the 9 essential amino acids. All right. Which are so H for histidine, and you have I for isoleucine, L for leucine, L for lysine. Okay, so this here, the 2 L's in the here, these are the purely ketogenic, and you are going to see that. And then you have the M for methionine. Of course, that the only amino acids which starts with M, methionine, right? And then P is for phenylalanine, and T here is for tryptophan. And then the T here, this T for on TV is threonine, and the V is for valine. Okay, you can rewind this lecture just so that you can memorize it. Now we have 9 essential amino acids, and then now we move on to ketogenic. Ketogenic, how many ketogenic amino acids we have? You see why I like to have order, because it makes sense. 7. Okay, we have 7 ketogenic amino acids, and which are they? Now we have here MPT-TV. Now look at that. So now we have to eliminate 2 out of this here MPT-TV, right? So now we have I, we have L, okay? And then we have PT, TV, okay? PT, TV, all right? Actually, hold on. So the T here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is because we have we have three T's here. Okay, so in the ketogenic we have three T's. So this is another T, and I'll tell you this T stands for tyrosine. All right. So instead of valine, you have replaced the valine with a T. So we have we have eliminated H here. Okay, so H is gone, M is gone, and then instead of valine, you have replaced valine with a T, tyrosine. Okay, so these are your ketogenic, the 7 ketogenic amino acids. All right, and then you have 5 glucogenic. Okay, now if you like numbers, these are all these are odd numbers. Okay, you can see 579, 579, right? So if you forget, just write 579 and it's okay. Heal, and this is something you can whenever you go in the exam, you can always they give you like a two sheets. Okay, you can go in the exam, memorize this in the morning quickly, write 975, write heal TV, put MPT in between, and then come to 7 to the 7. Just write heal, eliminate M, write PT, and then TT. And then when you come to here to the glucogenic, now glucogenic amino acids, you have this one here. Okay. Now remember, these two amino acids here, lysine and leucine, are purely ketogenic, so they're not going to appear in the glucogenic. So here you have I, all right, and then you put your PT and TT. So you see that now you have eliminated, okay, the two L's, okay. So you can write it over and over so that you can memorize. So these are your essential amino acids. These are your ketogenic, and these are your glucogenic. Okay, now so this here, this is a good way that I memorize it, and it's the way I used it, and then I just look at it the morning of or the night before, and then when you go in the exam, after you read the instruction to take the exam, then you write this one down. Usually they don't advise you to start writing anything before you start the exam. So once you click start, you can write it down. Sometimes some centers allow you to write something down during your tutorial, but some of them don't allow you to write anything down. So this is a quick way of remembering some of the essential amino acids. And when they ask you which amino acids are purely ketogenic, yes, you can know that, okay, if they're not in the glucogenic, they're only in the ketogenic area, you know, these two L's. So the L's are either leucine or lysine, right? All right. So if you have any questions, you can contact me here you can contact me on YouTube, or you can contact me at admin@dboardexams.com. All right. Make sure you subscribe, share this, okay, and discuss, and find. Hopefully, it's a nice way that you can memorize these amino acids. All right. Good luck.